here we go. Old friends fighter quickly punching through the line. He's one you're going to have to watch now. Old friends have that incredibly skillful halberdier there, who you do want to shut down early if you can, because not doing so does cause no end of problems potentially for you and your team. Very even so far. Teams sort of squaring each other up. They do know each other's strengths and weaknesses, which is why you have this sort of slightly passive start. Yeah, that White Company fighter quick to move back to cover his teammate from that halberd. Another breakaway there. One Old Friends fighter is now down. That is White Company with one-man advantage so far. So far, not able to capitalize on that advantage, but that advantage still exists. And White Company fighter there, Ed Bamber managed to turn around, covered there by Lucas Koval, taking out that halberdier, stopping him from continuing to hit his teammate in the back, which is important. Good hit to the thigh there by the Old Friends halberdier, who so far has not been allowed to rain not down too many blows on the White Company fighters. Always quite quick to stop him from doing too much damage. Good deflection there on the shield. Halberdier is now moving to the other side of the list, but the White Company fighter was ready and is deflecting those blows, using that small buckler. Another takedown there. White Company now with a two-man advantage over Old Friends in this round one. Again, halberdier not able to land successful blows yet so far. Another Old Friends fighter is down. That's 3 Old Friends fighters down. And that did sound like a stop fight. Unclear from my seat here as to why that was. If that's an end to the fight or an isolated incident requiring a stop fight. Still unclear. Unclear as to what that was for, but the fight's continuing now. I think they may have stood up an Old Friends fighter. Again, I couldn't quite make out why that was, but as always, the marshals can see things that we can't. Oh, no, I was wrong there. 3 Old Friends fighters are still down, so it's 5 on 2. That halberdier there doing a great job of evading another stop fight. Just asked by one of the commentators there if the first round went to White Company. Of course, I joyously replied, hell yeah. Let's see if they can do the same with round 2. We are now underway with round 2. Old Friends with 2 halberds in their 5 for round 2. Great deflection there by White Company. You notice that great tactic they use of having that second fighter right on top of the first fighter, ensuring that he cannot be taken down, tripped or pushed over. It's a tactic that White Company use often because it works. Still a very, very close second round. Absolutely no clear advantage to either side so far. That halberdier now from Old Friends, able to do some damage now, which is what you want to stop him from doing. And White Company did such a good job of closing that down before. White Company fighter now coming over, realizing the threat, trying to shut that situation down, which they've done. So important with a skilled halberdier to stop them from being able to do what they do so well. Again, that White Company fighter keeping eyes on that halberd user. Couple of clinches here now with a few Old Friends fighters loose. And there goes that halberd freed up again. That three White Company fighters should try and close off that halberd user. Good deflection on the shield, but a good few of those blows have got through. Here we have now White Company fighters gone in for the clinch with the halberd user. This is the best thing to do. A couple of buckler shots to the helmet of that White Company fighter. Halberd user and the White Company fighter mirroring him, now making their way back to the main clinch at the top end of the list. Both realising that their engagement was... Marshall's looking to separate that clinch in the corner. Unclear what it's for. Oh, they've sat down a White Company fighter. Maybe an armour failure. That would be my guess. Nothing worse than being sat down for an armour failure. So it's now 4-3 to Old Friends. Great deflection there by that White Company fighter, who's now going to struggle with two Old Friends fighters hanging off him. Again, notice the great use of his shield. Even though he can't see the halberdier, he's still managing to deflect more shots than not by alternating where he has that shield. Something you can only get from incredible experience, and that, of course, is Lucas Koval, the current middleweight champion at WMFC. So they're trying to push him out under the list, but unsuccessful. Great knee there from that Old Friends fighter, bringing down the body of the White Company fighter. But not enough. He manages to right himself again. The White Company fighter runs over there to give some assistance. Two fighters go down together, so it's now 3-on-2. The White Company fighter just slips that throw, but manages to right himself. Incredibly close, even with a man advantage. Oh, his helmet's off. That's him sat down. Another armour failure. One armour failure for White Company, one armour failure for Old Friends. It's now 2-on-2. Incredible. Here we go, round two. Very eager aggression there from Old Friends. Already the lines have ceased to exist now at this point. Ah, two down together. That's unfortunate. So it's now 4-on-4. There we go, White Company now starting to take down the Old Friends fighters. They now have the clear advantage, 4-on-2, and it's called. Time limit reached, so this victory goes to White Company over Old Friends. Absolutely fantastic result for them for their first fight out of their group.
So, White Company on the back of a victory and Old Friends on the back of a loss to Buhurt. So, they'll be keen to get right back into. You can see the captain Alexei Naidorov using his preferred weapon. Of course, he is a decorated polearm winner in Battle of the Nations. It really comes down hard and takes that difference, takes that distance. You notice that the bend in the knees that goes down when he strikes, and of course is very wise because it means that he can put more weight into it, and of course he's not vulnerable when he has to recoil the polearm. Now, unfortunately he's got it stuck in the arm of the fighter, which is allowed to do, but of course the opponent is not allowed to hold the striking area of the weapon, which of course goes for any weapon, not just polearms. So good movement and aggression shown from these teams here, and although I'm not sure that this is too close to call, but again there's a lot of good teamwork. These fighters are never far away from each other and read the situation very well. Sharp movement there from White Company, and backing closer to protect his own teammate from oncoming. You can see that there are loose fighters. Again, there's a long sword and buckler in the middle there. Interesting choice of weapon.
Combat équilibré.
He's a very fast
Toujours à 5 contre 5.
Of course, he is carefully observed. And again, you can see that captain of Old Friends is having a hard time. Oh, that's a big takedown! Superb work there for White Company, who go for another take and can't quite get it.
Accélération.
Oh, that's good movement now. White Company taking control, and the runner of Old Friends is in big trouble, being pulled down with all that weight of the White Company fighter. So you can see the White Company fighter holding two of the Old Friends fighters there. The Old Friends needed to get back into this. They need to find where each other are. However, they've got very good footwork, and it is very difficult to take them down. Another close fight. Once again, Buhurt Prime. It is for the world's best. And that's exactly what we've got. So we expect these fights to be closely fought. Again, good observation. You can see there's still that Old Friends fighter, despite all the pressure being put down on him before, is still very much mobile and causing no end of problems for White Company. There's a White Company fighter who's gone down there. Another Old Friends fighter. So it is 4 against 3. Still very close. Got a superb fight this. It could be a final of any tournament. And you can see how White Company stay close to each other, and they let the runners and available fighters of the opponents come down. However, that is another White Company fighter who's gone down, and a great move there from the Old Friends fighter. Very even there, great strikes coming down. However, White Company are bunching in close, and Old Friends, there's no way that they'll just be able to launch in like that. But you see that it's not a long sword as Zweihander he appears to have, but White Company do have a size advantage. You have two of the lighter combatants of this tournament for Old Friends. Very experienced pro fighters also in their weight category.
And the Old Friends.
And also they have held training seminars themselves in different countries. In 2015 in Italy. You can see the interesting formation of White Company there, trying to sort of squeeze in and block down that one Old Friends fighter who is held at the list, and keeping Pavel Korczak available. Again, good teamwork, but Old Friends are not going to pass. Of course, as soon as they turn around, the Old Friends fighter is going to go in for a swipe.
Et on voit cette longue épée à 2 mains, impressionnante.
Again, still working on the arm, however,
Old Friends.
I think the White Company fighter might be better suited to try and take down that lighter fighter. Oh, that could be quite interesting here. The fighter blocked off. However, incredible footwork from the Old Friends fighter who does not go down. Superb work. And it breaks off. Superb teamwork here The intervention of the two runners of Old Friends, again, going for a leg thrust there, but cannot take down that White Company fighter.
Et on voit qu'on peut tenir l'adversaire.
Very strategic fight this from both teams. Outstanding fight, very aggressive still. Even though there are two who are held to the list, it's interesting the way that the two runners are kept at bay. So, White Company using those strikes, but they're not coming down to anything. The thing is that it would be unwise to go down too low for a leg strike, as that might leave him vulnerable and, of course, lent down. And you can see the speed of these Old Friends fighters, who have broken the line now of White Company, who try to put them down again. Very swift movement. Well, these two runners of Old Friends are very experienced, and they know exactly where they're going. They're good moves there, but cannot quite take down the Old Friends fighter. There's a charge now from the second runner of Old Friends. White Company turn it round, and looks like they are ready and waiting for it. Bunching up again now. Not wanting to let those runners get in, but they have done. And I think they might want to close down that space. It appears one of the White Company fighters is down, and the Old Friends fighter has gone down. The advantage now for White Company. Well, that superb footwork of the Old Friends fighter has finally come to an end. And now White Company with an advantage. But there appears to be a weapon stuck there. I don't think that was intentional. Now, big move in there from the White Company fighters. And they're taking it down. It's a victory to White Company. Of course, they are from Buhurt, which is just a factory for champion fighters. And I think we're going to see a very interesting second round. You can see how three of the Old Friends fighters have bunched around those two. I think they're going to try to put the same kind of attack that White Company used in the first round. Slightly more tentative start here. There is a loose runner, however. Marshall just tries to get out of the way, seeing the action pour down into the side of White Company. But you can see the big halberdier, Alexei Nadarov, the captain of Old Friends, not wanting to get in too close, keeping his distance and being very careful that people can't take the half. Oh, it's a very smooth move there from the White Company fighter, charging in. There was good vision, and he was unlucky this time, and he's in a bit of trouble. Aggressively taken by the Old Friends fighter, and he does have a size advantage, however. We saw that incredible footwork of the Old Friends fighters. If he's going to get him down, he's going to have his work cut out. Great kick there. I can see the speed of both of these teams. It's really phenomenal. Great vision from the Old Friends fighter there to help the teammate who is grinding down that shoulder of the White Company fighter holding his teammate. But there's a good move against the big fighter Constantine of Old Friends. A lot of pressure from Old Friends now on White Company. However, there might be a takedown if only that White Company fighter can take him down. However, it's come to nothing. A superb team that Old Friends are. And again, you can see there's a lot of movement coming from that Old Friends fighter who now they find themselves without weapons. So they cannot strike, and they're being held by White Company. Of course, there's been one weapon delivered to the held Old Friends fighter who should really go. They should really need to go for a leg sweep there. However, the White Company fighter has opted not for that, and again has lost his weapon. Well, brilliant work from White Company, taken down after he lost his weapon for a second time. Very surprising, however, from Old Friends to lose their weapons in such succession. And you can see there are a few weapons down on the ground at the moment. So I do wonder where we're going with this. Now you can see the captain who has just taken another polearm, having lost it on the other side of the list over there. But he is being heavily bunched up by White Company who are surrounding them on the list there. Now, of course, the Russians do have the advantage of holding on. And I think they're going to need to take advantage of that because now they're being attacked from all sides. However, you can see that superbly talented captain of Old Friends. And it's a double takedown there. An Old Friends fighter and a White Company fighter have both gone down. And I think they'll want to try and move away.
Le temps presque fini, il reste 20
yes, in fact, the Russian fighter does still have his pole arm there, but it's completely incapacitated as the white company fighter is holding it. However, he does have another weapon now, but this changes. I'm not sure if he's seen it yet. So he's gone for a headlock there against the captain, Alexei Naidorov. If they can get a push from the side, it's a takedown! Good work there from white company, excellent teamwork.
Stop! Arrête!
Victoire de la White
And that is it!
Company.
Le deuxième round peut commencer. Et c'est parti, je suis tous avec les conseils d'Aquila Sequania.
Aquila!
Désormais, la main sur leur adversaire. Avec le Rekon qui passe derrière les lignes avec la main sur le et en simplement il est prêt pour les Français.
Allez, Aquila!
Les coups sur les fesses.